Have you ever noticed how when you're reading a book, you never notice the page where the words are written? You only focus on the words themselves, but the background, the white paper that allows the words to even be there, is totally ignored by your brain. Your brain acts like the only thing that matters is the words themselves and not the paper they are written on. It's the same thing when you're looking at a picture or a painting on the wall. The thing that has been painted totally distracts your attention and you ignore the canvas itself. At the back of your mind, you know that the canvas is there. You know that the painting wouldn't even be there if there was no canvas. And yet, you never pay any attention to it. We always focus on what is in the foreground and completely ignore the background. And yet, without that space, that background, that emptiness, what we are looking at wouldn't even exist. Without the blank white page, the words in a book would not be there. The blank page is actually more important than the words themselves, because the page can exist without the words, but the words cannot exist without the page. Without the canvas in the background, that painting you want to look at couldn't exist. And the most interesting part is that the same thing happens in our minds. We get so lost in the thoughts that are in the foreground. We get distracted thinking about what we are going to do today, where we want to go, who we need to talk to, and everything else that we think about all day. And all this while, you never realize that there is a background in the mind. There is a space, an emptiness in between the thoughts. And that space is what allows the thoughts to even be present. That space is like the blank page of the book or the canvas of the painting. It is in that space that all these thoughts arise in our awareness. And the moment you train yourself to notice that space, your mind gets calmer. You become more present and more easy with life. That's actually what meditation is. It's taking a little break and trying to focus on the space in between your thoughts. The silent essence of well-being that lies in the background of the mind. And interestingly, that is who you really are. You're not the thoughts that arise in the foreground of the mind. You are the awareness, the space that lies in the background. You're the silence that quietly listens to that voice that is always talking in your head. The voice is not you. You're who the voice is usually talking to. And trying to focus on that space can be a very calming experience. It's an easy way to find peace because it reminds you that you're not the thoughts. You've never been the thoughts. You're not the identity or the drama that is always happening in your mind. You're the silent essence, that peaceful background that is always quietly observing and quietly listening.